done this where I will pair my first name with a guy's last name and see if it matches, and I'm like, coming up with all these crazy things. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧𝗧, and on here I talk about faith, girl talk, and lifestyle. And today, as you can see from the title, it's girl talk, and we're going to be talking about how to heal from a breakup. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that, and let's get into the video. I know you might be asking me, why are you smiling so much? We're talking about a breakup here. I understand, but before I even start my main points, a breakup really is God's protection for you, and it's leading you to the right path and to the right person eventually, if that's what you desire. Ladies, can we say that getting over a breakup is not easy at all? If you think about it, you have emotionally invested in this person, you've invested time, you've invested money, resources, your age, and just so many things have gone into that relationship. So when a relationship goes south and not the way we were expecting it to be, it can take such a toll on us. And I'm going to be giving several tips to help you heal from a breakup. So number one, I would say take out time to heal and to grieve. If you think about it, this has been a part of your life that you have given to another person. You've given your time, you've given your heart, you've given your resources, you've given everything that you were to this person. So the first part to healing from a breakup is to just give yourself time to grieve. You did lose something, and you do need time to just cry. You can definitely in this time take out a journal, take out a book, write out whatever happened in a relationship, write out everything that you are feeling, write out everything you think went wrong on your end and on the other end. This would be the first part. So you have to take out time to grieve that relationship that ended, whether it was healthy or toxic, whatever it was. You need time to grieve, and you also need time to come to terms with what you experienced in the relationship. So instead of just trying to rush and heal or maybe get into the next thing, take out time to grieve what just happened to you. The second way to heal from a breakup after taking time out to grieve is take out time to evaluate the relationship that just ended. You need to ask yourself questions like, why did it end? What was my part to play? What was the other partner's part to play? You need to be able to evaluate every single thing to the best of your knowledge and your abilities. Another thing that I realized is, for a lot of us ladies, we tend to put every single blame on the man, on the other party, but a relationship is two ways. He might have been toxic, good and fine, but I realized that in every relationship there's two people, and no matter what may have gone wrong, you need to also evaluate where you played a part in things not going as planned or as desired in that relationship. So pretty much you have to come to a place where you are taking responsibility for what you did. And this responsibility does not mean the other partner is not at fault, but it's you just working on yourself to correct whatever it is that you might have done for yourself and for your future. Another question you want to ask yourself is, what made you susceptible to what you received in the relationship? What made you susceptible to the way you acted in that relationship? These are things to evaluate for yourself. You need to know why you acted the way you acted, why the other partner acted the way he acted, and if you can come to a place where you can logically think through all these things, your healing is slowly but surely coming, and it gives you perspective. So after you've taken out time to evaluate what happened in the relationship, and you've written all these things down, and you've journaled your thoughts, your emotions, and everything that you personally experienced in your relationship, the third thing I would say to do is to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is a very important part of healing. Forgive yourself for what you allowed happen to you. Forgive yourself for every single thing that you feel may have gone right or wrong. You need to be able to forgive yourself and release yourself from the hurt, from the pain, and from the guilt. Number four, I would say you should forgive your partner, whether you think they deserve it or not. Forgiving them is you releasing yourself from the pain that the breakup may have caused you. And the fifth thing is try to apologize if you realize that you were the one who was wrong in the relationship, or if you did things that were, if you were badly behaved in any situation or any point in time in that relationship that caused it to end. You can go ahead and apologize to that person. There's absolutely nothing wrong in apologizing even after a breakup. Again, as long as this is not a toxic situation and you're not in any type of danger or harm, you can go ahead and apologize and get that closure that you need. But however, if you were in a toxic situation, you may not have access to certain things like getting closure. You just have to forgive yourself, forgive the person, and just move on with your life, especially if you were in a toxic relationship that ended on the wrong foot. Number six is to evaluate your own self. You need to evaluate your desires. Did you attract a person you're not compatible to? You need to take a break. I remember one time in my own life when I went through a breakup, and after that breakup, I decided after evaluating my life that I was a hot mess and I needed time to just level up every area of my life so I can attract who I am. So what I did was I took a 3-year break of not speaking to anybody, of not going into a relationship, and just actively working on myself and, going to adding so much value to my life so that I could become the type of woman that I desired. So it's very, very important that you take out time to evaluate yourself. You want to know what are your desires. You want to know what are you looking for. You want to know, am I the best version of myself? Can I give myself to someone again? Can I receive someone else again? Can I receive what God has for me? Can I receive every single thing that I've been praying for? Am I up to par for what I'm asking God for? The thing is, as women, we need to get to a point where we understand our capacity. We might be praying for something so great, but we're not prepared for it. We need to be able to just honestly come to a point of evaluating ourselves and saying, you know what? I don't need to be in anything right now. I just need to work on myself. I need to work on my mind. I need to work on my self-esteem. I need to work on my image. And there's just so many things you may get to and just say, you know what? I need a break. I'm evaluating myself. I need a break. I don't need to be talking to nobody right now. I don't need to jump into the dating pool. I'm not desperate. I'm none of that. I just want to take out time and get to know myself more, get to know God more, get to know my purpose more, and work on those things. And then when God says fit, He's going to send me somebody, or, He would make me collide with somebody as I'm running my own race. That's a good place to be. Also, if you evaluate yourself and you see that, okay, you were with someone who was not ready, but you've been ready, hey, by all means, you can definitely go ahead and get into the dating pool again if you desire. And, hopefully this time around, you get it right based on your evaluations and your assessments. So getting over a breakup should not be the hardest thing in life. I believe breakups are a way for God to separate you from people who are not going in line and in the path that God has for you. I know that emotionally it does take a toll on us, because as women, I don't know about you, but I would tend to build my life. There's a point I will get to, I build this dream life with this man. The children, the house, just everything. We have all these ideas of what we want, and then the relationship does not go as planned, and then we get heartbroken and our emotions get messed up. And a lot of times I've done this where I will pair my first name with a guy's last name and see if it matches, and I'm coming up with all these crazy things. I don't know if you do that. Please leave that in the comment section below. But we have all these ideas in our minds for what we want, and when things don't go the way we want, then we end up in just an emotional mess, really. But I believe that heartbreaks and breakups are God's protection to us, to redirect us to where we need to be in life, and to be ultimately with the person who would bring out the best in us. I hope this video was a blessing to you. If you have any suggestions for how to get over a breakup, please leave it in the comments section. I would be reading, and I hope that whatever you're going through right now, if you're going through a breakup, that God just helps you and speeds up the process for you, and you get to evaluate yourself, you get to forgive, you get to evaluate the relationship, you get to forgive consistently and release whoever it is that hurt you, and just come to a place of wholeness and a place of peace. And really, this is what I pray for you: wholeness and peace, and eventually in the future that you can get with the right person if that is your desire. All right, loves, I will see you all in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.